Hello everyone, I'm Frank and welcome to Frank Puzzles, and this is today's challenging level puzzle, and it's called Temp Agency by 99% Sneaky. And here are the rules. We have normal Sudoku rules apply, which means in every cell in the grid, place a single digit from 1 through 9 such that there are no repeats in any row, column, or designated 9-cell region. And we have along thermometers, digits must continuously increase from the bulb to the tip. So for example, you could have something like, say, 2, 4, 5, 8 here. And this would be valid because it's continuously increasing from the bulb to the tip on this thermometer. What you could not have, though, is something like, say, 2, 5, 5, 8, because it's not increasing from the 5 here to the 5 here. And it must be continuously increasing from the bulb to the tip on these thermometers. And those are all the rules. If you'd like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now, I'm going to get started. Let's go. Okay. On these thermometers, 1s can only be on bulbs and 9s can only be on tips. Okay. 1s can only be on bulbs, 9 can only be on tips. Where is 9 in box 1? None of them are tips, so 9 has to be in the non-thermo cells. Okay. 9 in box 6 cannot be on the thermos there. They can be on the tip or empty spots. Box 2, we don't really have anything. Box 3 cannot be here because of 9 guaranteed in box 1 here. Can't be on bulb, so 9 has to be one of these two digits here. Which eliminates 9 in this cell here, so 9 cannot be here. Where's 9 in box 5? Can't be here because of 9 guaranteed in row 6 there. And these are not tips, so 9 has to be one of those two. Which means in row 5, where's the 9? It's on one of the tips. Okay. 9 in box 7 has to be on in the empty spot or on one of the tips. No 9 there, no 9 there. So box 9, 9 has to be one of these 4. I don't know enough about that. 1. Where can 1 be? 1 can only be on bulbs or empty spots. So 1 in box 3 has to be one of those 3. None of these. So 1 in box 7 has to be one of those 3. 1 cannot be here or these. So 1 has to be one of these 4. 1 in box 5 cannot be here. It must be either on bulb or in the empty spot. No one's here, so 1 could be any of these 5. Let's do what I normally do for thermometers. I look at the minimum, starting from the bulb, going to the tip, and going back from the bulb, looking at the maximums to the from the tip to the bulb. So this is 5 through 9, 4 through 8, 3 through 7, 2 through 6, and 1 through 5. This digit must be greater than that, so it's at least 4. It cannot be 9, so it's 4 through 8 there. So both of these digits must be greater than this digit here. And we can't, this is 8 and 7 at maximum here, so this can't be 7, there's 6, no 5 there. Okay. Does that help anywhere else? Not particularly. We have sets of 4 here. So lots of thermometers that are 4 in length. So let's get all the main ones here. So those are all 1 through 6. Right? The next set are 2 away from that. So it's 2 through 7. The next ones are 3 away from that. So it's 3 through 8. And the next have to be 4 through 9. Oops, I missed there. That's 3 through 8. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And those are 4 through 9. But these specifically cannot be 9. Therefore, these can't be 8. No 7 here, no 6 here. Because of the 9 guaranteed here. We have 8 also guaranteed in box 1. Has to be one of these 3 digits. So that eliminates 8 in the rest of the row. So these can't be 7, which means this can't be 6, which means this can't be 5 here. Interesting. 8 cannot be here either, which means where are 8 and 9 in box 3? They have to be 8, 9 as a pair here. That eliminates 8 and 9 in the rest of the column here. So no 8 here. That means this can't be 7, no 6. These can't be 1. So therefore these can't be 2 here. These can't be 3. These can't be 4 here because of that. So where is 7 in box 3? Where is 6 in box 3? 7 has to be one of these 2 digits. And 6 has to be one of these 3 digits here. That eliminates 6 and 7 in the rest of the row. So this can't be 6 or 7. This must be smaller than that, so no 5. This must be smaller than that. No 4 or 5, no 3 or 4. So we cannot have a 2 here. If this were 2, this would be 1, and that would eliminate all possibilities for this cell here. So no 2, no 3, no 4 there. That means 6 and 7 cannot be here. So we have to have 7 has to be one of these 3 digits, and 6 has to be one of these 4. What else do we have? This is 2 through 7 here. Where are 8 and 9 in box 6? They cannot be any of these digits here, because these of thermometer, and this because of the 8-9 pair here. So this has to be an 8-9 pair here. That eliminates 8 and 9 in the rest of the row. So no 8 or 9 here. This is less than that. So this can't be 8 or 7. This is less than that. No 7 or 6. This can't be less. This has to be less than that. No 6 or 5. So we can't have 3 here, because if this is 3, that forces this to be 2, and that eliminates all possibilities for that cell there. So this can't be 3, which means this can't be 4, that can't be 5. One of these 3 sevens is a 7, which means one of these 3 has to be an 8. which means one of these three must be a 9. We don't know which. Guaranteed. This cannot be 8, because if this were 8, that would force this to be 9, and that would eliminate all possibilities for that cell there. So this cannot be 7 here, which means in box 1, the 7 is one of these digits, which means this can't be 7. There's no more 7 allowed in row 3. So one of these is 7, which means one of these is guaranteed to be 8. That eliminates 8 in the rest of the row. One of these 2 is a 9. That eliminates 9 in the cells that sees both of those cells. Where is 7 in box 6? It has to be one of these 2 digits. That eliminates 7 in the rest of the column. So there's no 7 there. That means this can't be 6 because this must be smaller than that. Can't be 5, can't be 4. Because of this, they have to be continuously smaller. Okay. This is at 6 at most here, which means this can't be 6, this can't be 6, can't be 5. So 6 can be any of these. Only one digit. So where is 7 in box 2? Can't be here because we're guaranteed a 7 here in box 3. Can't be here because we're guaranteed one of these 2 digits. Must be a 7 in box 1. So 7 has to be one of those 3. We have to have one 8 or 9 here to match this 8 or 9. And then we have another 8 or 9 in one of these 2 cells. So this has to be 1 through 5 here. Because it can't be 6 and it can't be 7. This can't be 3. If this is 3, this digit is smaller than that. And this would have to be 2, and this digit would have to be smaller. It cannot be 2 because this is 2, so this would be 1, but then this digit would not be smaller than 3 because we have 1 and 2 already accounted for. So no 3 here, no 4 here, no 5 here. We couldn't have that anyways because the 4-5 pair would eliminate all possibilities for that cell there. Can we have this be 1? If this is 1, this would have to be 6, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5. Seems like it works okay. If this is 9, that means this could not be 9, so this could not be 8, so that couldn't be 7, so 7 would have to be here, that would force that to be 8, and that would force that to be 9. So this can never be 8 here, because if this were 8, the problem is that this would have to be 9, that would force this not to be 8 and 9. So this couldn't be 7, so 7 would have to be here, so that would be 7, 8, 9 there, and that's not possible. So this cannot be 8, which means this can't be 7, no 6 there. This can't be 6, because if this were... This can't be 5, because if this were 5, that would force this to be 6, and that would eliminate all possibilities for this cell here. So no 5 there. This can't be 6 for the same reasoning, because if that's 6, that would force that to be 7, and that would eliminate all possibilities for that cell there. We know 8 has to be one of these 2 digits. So if in row that means this cannot be 8 here. Which means this can't be 7. This can't be 6. 6 is guaranteed here. That eliminates 6 in the rest of the row. This digit is smaller than that, so it cannot be 5. This cannot be 4. Where is 7? 7 has to be here, which forces this to be 8, forces that to be 9. That means this can't be 9 here because of 9 in the column. Now that's interesting. So therefore, this must be an 8-9 pair here because there's no other place for it in row 5. So we have this as an 8-9 pair. 7 eliminates 7 here and 7 here. This can't be 5. If this is 5, that forces this to be 6, and that eliminates all possibilities for that cell. So no 4 here, no 3 here. It's 1 or 2. Where is 2 in box 6? It has to be one of these 2 digits there. That means this can't be 2, so 2 could be any of these 4. 2 could be any of these 3. Where's... Oh, 5 could be here. Shoot. Okay, never mind. Where are 8 and 9 in column 1? Can't be here because of the way the thermometers work, and because 8 and 9 can't be here because of the 8-9 pair. So I have to be in these cells here. So this has to be 8 or 9, and this has to be 8 or 9. We have a 7 in one of these 3 cells here. That means either this is 8, or this is 8. Not sure which. That's not true. It could be 9 also. So you could have 9 there. Oof. Okay. Okay, what are the possibilities for this thermo here? 1 through 7, 2 through 8, but no 7 here because of 7 in the column, and 3 through 9, but no 8 here because of 8 in the column. Okay, if this were 8, that would force this to be 9, but that would eliminate all possibilities for this cell here because this cell sees both of these cells, this in the same box, this in the same row. So this cannot be 8, which means this can't be 7 or 6 here. So this digit is smaller than that. It's 1 through 5. So 1 has to be one of these 2 cells in box 7. Okay. Where else could it be? We have a 1 through 5 quintuplet in row 2, which eliminates 1 through 5 in the rest of the row. So that means we're guaranteed a 1 here, which means this can't be 1 here. And these have to be 6 through 9 as possibilities. No 8 here, no 9 here, obviously. We have a 3, 4, 5 triplet in box 2, which eliminates 3, 4, 5 in the rest of the box. So this can't be 3, 4, 5. It's 1 or 2. This can't be 3, 4, 5. It's 8, which means these can't be 8 here. It's 6, 7, 9 as a triplet. That leaves this as 1, 2 here. 8 eliminates 8 here, so that's 9, which means this can't be 9. That's 8. We have a 1, 2 pair in row 3, which eliminates 1 and 2 in the rest of the row. So no 1 or 2 here. This is 3 or 4. And 3, 4, 5 here, and one of these is 6. This can't be 3 anymore because it's not greater than a 4, 5, or 6 would be there. So this digit is the same as that digit. I have much more information about that. What else do we have? Okay. That means where is 8 in column 6? Cannot be here because of 8's in the boxes, so 8 has to be one of those 3 digits there. Remaining digits of row 6 are 1 through 7. No 7 here because of 7 in the column. Remaining digits of row 4 are 2 through 7. Obviously no 7 here because of 7 in the column. Pretty wide. Oh, 2 can't be here because of 2 in box 6 has to... Oh, that's not true. Shoot. I don't think I really used this for anything, so let's think that it's not that harmful. Yeah. So I don't think I actually used that to make it actually correct. This can't be 4. If this is 4, that forces this to be 3 and 2, and then this doesn't have any possibilities. So this can't be 4. We have a 5, 6, 7 triplet here, which eliminates 5, 6, 7 in the rest of row 6. So there's no more 5, 6, or 7 here. This digit then has to be less than that, so no 4, 5, or 6. We have a 1, 2, 3, 4 quadruplet in box 6. That eliminates 1, 2, 3, 4 in the rest of the box. So no 4 here, no 2, 3, 4, no 2, 3, 4. That leaves 5, 6, 7 as a triplet in row 4, which eliminates 5, 6, 7 in the rest of the row. And no 5 there, no 4, 5, 6 there. Huh. Does that mean anything? I don't really know. This can't be 5 here. If this is 5, that forces this to be 6 and 7. This digit would have to be greater than 5, but we already have 6, 7, 8, and 9 accounted for in that box. So this can't be 5, which means this can't be 4. Um, hmm. We now have a 1, 2, 3, 4 quadruplet in box 5, which eliminates 1, 2, 3, 4 in the rest of the box. So no 3, 4 there. It's 5, 6, or 7. That's interesting. Kind of crazy, but interesting. Um, hmm. Hmm. So whatever this digit is must be the same as that. It's not that helpful. Uh, this digit has to be the same as that. So this cannot be 4 here. Because this digit must be the same as that one. Because it's the only digit from 1 through 4 that's missing from box 6, or row 6, I should say. 4 is one of those two. It's not that helpful. This digit has to be the digit that's here. Um, okay. Hmm. One digit from 2 or 3 is here. One digit from 4 or 5 is here. And a 1 is here. Mm, we have a 1, 2, 3, 4 quadruplet in column 6, which eliminates 1, 2, 3, 4 in the rest of the column. So no 3 or 4 here, no 4 here. This digit must be greater than that, so this can't be 5. We can't have 6 here because if that's 6, that forces this to be 5, and that would eliminate all possibilities for that cell. So no 6 there. Hmm. We have a 6, 7 pair in column 5, which eliminates 6, 7 in the rest of the column. So no 6, 7 here. These are 1 through 5 here. Which means in column 5, where is the 1? It has to be one of these two digits, which means this can't be 1. So this can't be 2. This is smaller than that, so no 5, 6 there. It's 2, 3, or 4. No 1 here. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 9. Hmm. 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 Uh, this can't be 8, or these both cannot be 8, because if this is 8, that forces this to be 9. If this is 8, that forces that to be 9, and either way, that would eliminate all possibilities for that cell. So there's no 8 here, no 8 here. So either one of these could be 8 here. We have 7 as one of these 3. This can no longer be 7. Okay, there we go. So this can no longer be 7. Where is the 7 in column 1? It has to be here. So this is 7. That eliminates 7 here. Because this couldn't be 7 because this can no longer be 8 here. So one of these two is 7. And we have 1 out of 8 or 9 is here. Which means this cannot be 8 or 9 here. Because this is 8 or 9. One of these two is 8 or 9. That means there's no more 8 or 9 left in the column. So this has to be an 8 or 9 here. And this must be 1 through 5. We don't know which. No 1 here, because 1 is guaranteed to be one of those two digits. Because there's no other place for 1 in row 2. That's why this is guaranteed to be 1. Where is 1 in column 3? Can't be here because these are not bulbs on thermometers. Same with that. 1 can't be here because of 1 in the row. 1 can't be here anymore because one of these is a 1. And this can't be 1 because it's not a bulb. So 1 has to be here. Which means this cannot be 1 here. No 1 here. This can't be 1. It's 2 or 3. So where's 1 in box 5? It has to be here. That eliminates 1 here, so it's 2 and 1. Whoops. 2 and 1, which eliminates 2 here, so that's 1. This can no longer be 1 here. So this is 2 through 7 here. Don't know which one it is, though. 1 eliminates all possibilities here, so 1 is one of these 3, which is still fine. Hmm. 4 again, still is one of those. This can't be 2 because that digit would be not, it would be smaller than this digit here as a 3. Hmm. Uh, this can't be 3 because it must be greater than that cell, and this can't be 1 anymore. This can't be 4, so this must be greater than that. Um, what are the different 8 nines? Use red and green. That makes this red, which makes this green, which makes that red. So green is one of these 2. That seems fine. So these 2, 3, and 4s cannot be here in row 5. They have to be here and here. Okay. Does that help us any? I don't really know. Um, hmm. This digit is not the same as any of these 3 digits because it's on the same thermometer as this one, so it must not be the same. It has to be lower, and it can't be the same as that one because it's in the same row. So that means this cannot be 5, 6, or 7, which means this is a 4, which means we know this is a 2, 3 pair. That eliminates 2, 3 in the rest of the row, so this can't be 2, 3, that's 4. That also eliminates 2, 3 in the rest of the 2, 3, 4 in the rest of the box. So there's no 3, 4 here. It's 5, 6. This is not 2, 3, or 4. And this 5, 6 must be less than this digit, so this can't be 5. It's 6, 7. We have a 6, 7 pair in row 6, which eliminates 6, 7 in the rest of the row. So no 6 here. It's 5. 4 eliminates 4 here. Where is the 2? Well, we have a 5, 6, 7 triplet in column 8, which eliminates 5, 6, 7 in the rest of the column. So no 5, 6 here. It's 4. That means this has to be 3. That's 2, and this is 1. Okay, so that's helpful. 1 eliminates 1 here. Where's the 1 in column 5? It has to be here. That eliminates 1 here. So where's the 1 in box 7? It has to be here. That eliminates 1 in the rest of row 1, or column 1. Where's the 1 in box 1 then? It has to be here. So these can't be 3 anymore because of 3 in the row. Where is 3 in box 7? Cannot be here because of the way the thermometers work. This can't be 2 because it has to be greater than this digit. This can't be 3 or 4 because it has to be greater than that. 3 eliminates 3 here. Can't be here because of the thermometers, of the way the thermometers work. Can't be here because this cannot be 1 anymore, so it can't be 3, 2, 1. So it has to be here, which makes this 3, which makes that 2. That eliminates 2 in the rest of the row and column. So this can't be 2. This is 3, which makes this 4. 3 and 4, 2, 3, 4 eliminates 2, 3, 4 here, so it's 5, which makes that 6. So no 5 or 6 here. This digit is greater than that, so this cannot be 4 here. So this is 5 or 6. We need a 7 in column 2. This must be 7, which must be greater than the other 8 or 9. So this is the green 8 or 9. That eliminates green 8 or 9 here, so this can't be 8 or 9. It has to be 4, 5, or 6 here. We have a 5, 6 pair in column 3, which eliminates 5, 6 in the rest of the column, so no 5, 6 here. It's 4. That means this can't be 4. It's 5, which makes this 6, which makes that 5, which makes that 6. 3 eliminates 3 here, so that's 4. No 3 or 4 here. It's 2, which eliminates 2 there, so it's 3, which makes this 2. 5 eliminates 5 here. No 3, 2, 3, or 4 here, so this is 5. That eliminates 5 in the rest of the row. 4 and 5 eliminate 4 and 5 here, so that's 3, which makes this 2 to be less than that. No more 5s here. 4 eliminates 4 here, so that's 3. This is less than 3, so that's 2. So no 2 or 3 here. Where is 3 in box? Well, 4 eliminates 4 here, so that's 3. 3 and 4 eliminate 3 and 4 here, so it's 5. No 4 here, no 4 or 5 here. 3 eliminates 3 here, so that's 2, which makes this 3. And 5 eliminates 5 here, so that's 4. So that means this can't be 4 here. 5 eliminates 5 here, so it's 4. No more 5s here. This can't be 6, no 6. This is greater than 6, so this can't be 6. We have a 7, 8, 9 triplet. Actually, this can't even be 7. We have a 7, 8, 9 triplet in box 8 and row 9. So this can't be 7, 8, or 9. That leaves this as a 6. No 6 here. No 6 here. It's 7. That means this can't be 7 here. It's 5, 6 as a pair. We have a 7, 8, 9 triplet in box 8, which eliminates 7, 8, 9 in the rest of the box. So no 7, 9 there. It's 4, no 7, 8, 9 there. It's 6. That means this has to be smaller than 6, so this must be 5. 2 eliminates 2 here, so it's 3, which makes this 2. This has to be 8 or 9, and is the red 8 or 9. Green 8 or 9 is here. We don't know which. Red 8 or 9 cannot be either of these digits, so where is it in box 8? It has to be here. Therefore, the reds are 8, and the greens are 9. 8 eliminates 8 here, so that's 9, which makes this 7. No 6 or 9 here, it's 7, which makes this 6, which makes that 7, which makes that 6. No 6 or 7 there, it's 9. 7 eliminates 7 here, so it's 6. That's less than that. This digit has to be less, so it's 5, which makes that 7. 6 eliminates 6 here, so it's 5 and 6. 8 eliminates 8 here, so that's 9 and 8. And that leaves this as a 9 and this as a 7. I don't know how I got around to that. It was basically a lot of eliminations. The real key one, though, was this part. This one was a tricky part, where it's essentially saw all of these digits. It saw this one because obviously these can't be the same digits on the thermometer since it's always increasing from the bulb to the tip. So therefore, this digit could not be here, or these two digits would see that digit, and this digit would see that digit. This one specifically does actually see it. These two see it because this can't be the same digit, because it must be smaller than it by the way the thermometers work. So that was really the tricky part here. Everything else is pretty much just normal thermometers with normal Sudoku stuff mixed in. But it's pretty cool, actually. Pretty interesting how that interacted. Yeah. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed that solve, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.